Amazing news about this drone tournament here at Palm Springs Unified School District is that we do live stream the event. We have 3 of our arenas that will be live streamed at all times on our PSUSD YouTube channel. That live stream is managed by Mr. Thomas Genera, who is a technology specialist at Palm Springs Unified School District. Mr. Genera works in our tech department supporting teachers and staff, district staff especially, with all of their devices, including computers, printers, cables, internet, cameras. I'm probably missing some stuff that he does. Projectors. Very important member of our team. He also supports with all of our live streaming for all of our education, technology, and information systems events. So thank you, Thomas, for the live stream today, and for everyone who's watching out there. Thanks for participating with us. During these initial rounds of play, we will be having seed sets, is what we're calling them. These are seeding matches that will support the teams in receiving a seed for our finals tournament. Top 8 teams during the seed sets will make it to the finals tournament. All right, so as we're getting started, I'm going to go over a couple of the key points of our seed sets. Seed sets for students, coaches, families, and anyone else who's watching on the live stream. Seed sets are 2 3-minute games. 2 3-minute games. And in those 2 3-minute games, you're working on scoring goals. A goal is scored with a drone flying through the center of the drone goal. The drone must pass all the way through the drone goal and come out the other side to score a goal. All the way through, 100% through to score a goal. Once a goal is scored, teams will see the goal referee, or side referee, as sometimes they refer to, raise their flag up in the air, signaling that a score has been made. At that time, all players, all drones from the scoring team must retreat back across the center line before they attempt to score another goal. Once the team members are all across the center line, the flag ref will put down their flag, signaling that the team has been reset and more goals can be made. Once a team's flag is raised and they haven't crossed back across the center line, any goals that are scored during that time do not count. Teams will defend the goal against the scoring team. Defending drones are not able to go inside the goal. That is called goaltending. It results in a penalty. So once again, teams that are defending their goal are not allowed to enter their own goal at any time. That is a penalty and will result in their own goals being eliminated for penalties. During these initial seed sets, the top number of goals will win a game, but mostly we're keeping track of the goal numbers. So the way the seeding works is that if you win the match, let's say you win the first game, you win the second game, that would be a win. you'll get 2 points as a team for winning the match. If you split the games, meaning you win the first game, but you lose the second game, that is a tie. Ties will get 1 point for the team. And of course, by default, if you lose both games, you are defeated in the first game, and then again, you are defeated in the second game. That is a loss, resulting in no points. So 2 points for a win. Outright, you win both games. 1 point for a tie. You won one game. You lost the second game. And 0 points for a loss. After the game points are established, we will determine tiebreakers by the number of goals scored. So if you win the first game with 10 goals and you win the second game with 10 goals, you would have 2 points as a team, and you've scored a total of 20 goals. 10 for the first, 10 for the second. Same thing if you lose. If you lose both of those games with 8 goals, you would have 0 team points because you lost, but you would also have 16 points. 8 points for the first goal, for the first game, and 8 points for the second game for a total of 16 points. The team points will determine the top 8 teams that will go on to the finals tournament. The top 8 teams will go on to the finals tournament. If there are ties, we will defer to the number of goals scored. So even if you are losing a match, you want to score goals, as many goals as you can, because that will bump you up in the rankings if, in fact, there is a tie. Coaches will see these rules on their program sheet. Also included in their program is the order of play. The first round is beginning very soon. We're going to start asking teams to get to their respective arena so we can begin the first round. I'm going to announce which teams go where, but once again, A is in the front of our arena space, event space, on the right, left-hand side. Front left, A. Front right, B. Back left, C. Back left, D. We will use Arena D, but between competitions, you can practice if you want to fine-tune your drone flight in Arena D. This is a practice arena. It's open for you. I'm going to ask that all teams start to move towards their arena space. That would be Palm Desert High School on the red side of Arena A against Mount San Jacinto High School on the blue side of Arena A. I'm going to ask that teams start moving in that direction, getting themselves ready at their arenas. Arena A, Palm Desert High School, red side. Mount San Jacinto, blue side. Arena B, that would be Painted Hills Middle School, Team 1. On the red side, Cielo Vista Charter Middle School on the left side, on the blue side. Arena B, I don't see you moving. Now is the time. We're moving along to your arena. Arena A, Palm Desert High School, that's you. Mount San Jacinto, Arena A. Arena B, Painted Hills Middle School, Team 1. Arena B, Painted Hills Middle School, Team 1. Cielo Vista Charter Middle School, Arena B. Arena C, that is Nellie Kaufman and James Workman, red and blue, respectively. Arena C. Now we're moving. All right, looks like we got our teams at our arenas ready for the first round of play. For all of those watching, we have 3 judges at each arena. We have a head ref, and we have 2 side refs, or goal refs, sometimes they are referred to. They each have distinct jobs. The goal refs on either side are paying closely attention to the goals. They're looking for teams to fly their drone through the goal. And as a reminder, all players know this, but for anybody who is unfamiliar, only the striker players on the team are able to score a goal. Each team is comprised of 5 pilots, 3 defenders, and 2 strikers make up the 5-pilot team. Strikers are designated with a flag on the base of their drone. There's actually 2 small flags on the base of their drone. Points are scored when one of those striker drones passes completely through the lollipop goal that you see in the arena. It has to pass all the way through, completely through, 100%, and fly around or outside of the goal space. That would be a point. You'll see those points as you're watching the tournament, where the side ref or the goal ref will raise their flag high up in the air, which signals that a goal has been scored. Once a goal has been scored, all players on the scoring team must retreat back across the center line to reset the gameplay. The team will know that they are reset once the side judge lowers their flag down to the ground, indicating that they can attempt to score again. While teams are scoring, 3 players on each team are defending their goal. Defenders can do any moves, tricks, or bonks All right, and we're playing here. We have Arena B is in action. That's the Painted Hills Middle School team versus Cielo Vista Charter. I have his number. I'll text him.
I'll call. Wait, you still get batteries though.
Right, we have Arenas A and C that are about ready to launch. Arena A, we have our high school squads that are playing here. Palm Desert High School from across the way, a great campus with an amazing drone program. And Mount San Jacinto High School, who is a newer drone program with pilots. So we're really super happy that they're here and they were able to compete. Mount San Jacinto High School players are led by Mr. Coach Chris and Miss Assistant Anel. I have to get how to pronounce their last names here in just a minute. We have pilots Gavin, Anthony, Ebeline, Yaretsi, Yanaya, and Noah. Amazing, a bunch of juniors and seniors. And they've both scored a goal. This is where you'll see the flags going up and down based on the goals being scored and the reset. Teams have to reset their goal, reset their drones back across the center line in order to score again. We have a tight game over here in Arena 1 with Palm Desert High School against Mount San Jacinto. What's really amazing is to hear the coaches and how they work with the students, as well as the students communicating with one another throughout the gameplay. Coaches will support students in helping them to see which drone might not be offsides or once a score is made. Students have to pay close attention to their own respective drone, as it can be confusing once the drones start flying in the air as to which one they are controlling. That might be one of the most challenging parts of drone soccer, is the amount of eye and hand coordination it requires to be able to track their own individual drone in the air amongst all the other flying drones. As you could imagine, it would be difficult once a teammate scores to know that the teammate has scored and that you have to retreat across. So as an individual pilot, you're working to get your drone through the hole. If your teammate is able to do that before you, then you have to retreat back across the center line in order for either one of you to score again. So that's the tricky piece of drone soccer, is to be able to track all of that information. And that's what the coach supports the team in hearing, is if there's a score and that is a retreat is needed. That was a great job. That was a tight game, 9 goals to 13 goals. Palm Desert High School and Mount San Jacinto are going to check in with their coaches and reset their drones in order to fly again. So that was the first game. They will play one more game, which will then determine their game score. Again, a straight up win, winning both games, is 2 points for the team. A tie, splitting those games, a win and then a loss, that's 1 point for each team. and a loss is 0 points for the losing team. If there are ties in those game scores, ties will be determined by the number of goals that is scored throughout the games and across all of the games that students will play today. They'll play a total of 4 games in these seed rounds, 2 against one opponent and 2 against another opponent. Those opponents were randomly chosen. All right, we're starting in our second game of the 2-game series with Painted Hills Middle School's Team 1 and Cielo Vista. And right away, Painted Hills Middle School scored a goal right away. So they are now going to reset, and you can see that Cielo Vista just scored. This is where the coaches, again, as I was speaking of before, are supporting their students in seeing that a goal has been scored and that their strikers need to retreat back across the center line. And as a reminder, those defenders are defending against goals being scored by bumping or deterring a drone from entering the goal. The 2 strikers can work together in coordination, so when one defender is in the midst of blocking one striker, hopefully another striker can make their way through that center goal. So students are working on not only trying to navigate their drone around these defenders, they're also trying to score goals with their teammate in mind. And the coaches are the ones who are supporting teams and helping them to see that a goal has been scored and that they need to then both strikers and all the teammates need to retreat back across that center line in order to reset themselves. And meanwhile, those defenders are trying to deter teams from entering the goal. And the only thing they have to be aware of, those defenders, is scoring a penalty. A penalty is when a defender themselves enters their own goal. They can't hang out in their own goal. They can't enter the plane of their goal, we say. Now they can hover in front of their goal. They can attempt to block out teams as they come towards the goal, but they cannot enter their own goal for any reason. That would be a penalty. If teams incur a penalty, then the judges will confer at the end of the match and can take away goals won or goals scored by that team. So very critical that teams do not create any penalties. We have a close game here, or a tight game, we should say, against the Cielo Vista Charter Elementary School and Painted Hills Middle School, who are competing back and forth to score goals. So far, Painted Hills is up a few goals, 14-5. There's about 15 seconds left to play. If you were in the second cohort of players, that would be Thomas Jefferson Middle School, Painted Hills Middle School Group 2, Desert Springs Middle School, or Raymond Cree. You are on deck, and you will be beginning play in about 5 minutes, maybe less. So you need to start wrapping up your practice and getting close to your arenas. So far in Arena B, we can line up Desert Springs Middle School and Raymond Cree Middle School in Arena B. In just a few minutes, we have the judges are doing their final conferring of the final score there with the Painted Hills Middle School Team 1 and the Cielo Vista Charter Middle School squads. Well done. Back in Arena A, we have the Palm Desert High School Aztecs competing against the team from Mount San Jacinto. Palm Desert High School is coached by Coach Ryan, and we have a bunch of youngsters on this team for high school students. Some freshmen, Josiah, Levin, Nathan, Jonathan, Felix, and Junior Caleb are on this team, and they're launching. They're ready to go. And right away, they're scored 1 goal. Well done. Fun fact about Palm Desert High School's team, they cross-train with rhythm games like Osu. And I appreciate they gave me the pronunciation of that game, Osu. Everyone out in the cyberspace probably knows that game, but that's a new game to me. They also play Geometry Dash, which just goes to show that these students are not just flying drones all day long, even though they're pretty professional. They are actually high school students who have a rigorous coursework and classes and likely other extracurricular activities that they're participating in. Drone soccer gives teams and students the opportunity to play with technology in an ever-evolving space of drones. We all know drones are not only in the news, but super valuable for our personal lives with real estate, search and rescue, and other civic entities that drones are being used ever more for every day. So these students are getting that experience in a game environment. Students at Palm Springs Palm Springs Unified School District have the opportunity to take courses to become professional drone pilots, to earn their drone certification so that they can fly in a professional space and outdoors. Drones are highly regulated, as you can imagine. So our students are learning not only the skills of communication, friendly competition, and fun, they're also learning some of these safety standards as to why we keep drones in our curriculum, but also in a space that we can give students the ability to earn a credential and a pilot license to fly professionally and maybe earn some money on the side. That license is called Part 107A. And as I'm learning more about this license, I should probably get that myself. I'm thinking that there might be some extra monies involved. We have a tie game. Oh, a tie game till the buzzer. Well done, a tie game. Mount San Jacinto. Well, they're going to confer with judges. Now, that score that we see could change depending on what judges see at the end, as well as penalties. So the judges with Mount San Jacinto and Palm Desert High School will have a final conference to determine the final score, and they'll report that back up to me where I'll post it as soon as I have that information. But a very close game nonetheless in Arena A. Back here in Arena C, we have a tight match between Nellie Kaufman Middle School and James Workman. James Workman Middle School is led by a new coach, Mr. Acker, at James Workman, but they have a long-standing drone program at that campus. New coach, new students. We have students Joseph, Ellie, David, Yaritzi, and Isaac, I think. Handwriting's a little tough for me to read there, but I think it's Mr. Isaac, Mr. Davis. We'll call him Mr. Davis, esteemed student at James Workman. All right, in Arena B now we have, in Arena A over here on the right-hand side. My left audience is right in the far corner. We have Thomas Jefferson Middle School and Painted Hills Middle School Team 2 in Arena A. Yep, we're starting here right now. So we're getting ready with our judges in Arena A. Thomas Jefferson Middle School on the red side, and on the blue side will be Painted Hills Middle School Team 2. You can see over in Arena B, we have a tough competition happening. Tight game over in Arena B with about 15 seconds left to play. Desert Springs Middle School and Raymond Cree Middle School. Desert Springs Middle School is run by a veteran coach, whereas Raymond Cree Middle School will have brand new coach this year. Mr. Wyatt at Desert Springs, coaching is amazing. Amazing Desert Springs Middle School squad, and Mr. Dusich at Raymond Cree Middle School with his new squad. Raymond Cree's new to drones this year. Last year they did not compete in drones. So this is a new program at Raymond Cree Middle School. We're so excited to have them. All right, so rankings are just being updated. We'll start to see them on the screen. All right, we're ready for our next rounds. I think that Desert Springs Middle School and Raymond Cree are on their second match of the second game of the series. Second game of the series. So they're getting reset, changing out the batteries, as well as chatting with their team on strategy and potentially switching up who might be the striker and who might be the defender. Now over here in Arena A, we're almost ready to start the first game with our neighbors from the east. Neighbors from the east at Thomas Jefferson Middle School with our amazing squad from Desert Hot Springs at Painted Hills Middle School. So within the same Coachella Valley, but on exactly opposite sides, I would say, coming together here in Palm Springs to compete in this amazing competition. Two great middle schools. I am here to say that Thomas Jefferson Middle School won the Desert Sands Unified School District Tournament. So they are coming in as champions. And our coach at Painted Hills Middle School, Miss Carly Marshall, was a champion last year with her squad. And we have some returning students and some new students. These Painted Hills squad is Reina, Nathan, Yahir, Angelina, Chavaline, and Pedro flying today. Thomas Jefferson Middle School is coached by Mr. Lopez. And they have flyers, mostly 8th graders with one 7th grader. Miguel, 7th grader. Umberto, Jesse, Ruben, Aiden, and Alan. Their tip for success is enjoy. I feel like that's the tip to life, success in life. They just got started here. They're down 1-2, Thomas Jefferson Middle School. down 1-2 in a close game that just got started. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in Arena A. Arena B, I'm going to look over. We have a very tight match. We got back and forth scoring happening at Arena B, 7-8. You can hear the school spirit in the background. The teams are cheering each other on, supporting one another. The coaches are clapping, trying not to distract, but giving lots of positive energy to all of the players. You can see some great defending happening with both teams. 10-9 is our score now. You can see that the line judges will raise their flag, or the side refs will raise their flag once a score has been made. And if you see them pointing, that's for a drone that needs to retreat back across the center line before they're able to fly again. And that's when you'll see the flag will remain up. It will stay up, up, up until all drones from that team are able to pass back across the center line in order to be able to score again. We have about a minute left in Arena A, and the score is 6-9. Painted Hills Middle School is down just slightly. And over here in Arena B, we have less than 30 seconds, about 15 seconds remaining in a very tight game. 11-13, 11-14 now. Still time to play, 10 seconds left. Now the final score will be determined once the judges, that is time in Arena B. Well done, drones down. You can see all the teams. 30 seconds left over here in Arena A with a very tight game. Still time to score, lots of time to score left. Still about less than 15 seconds, about 10 seconds to school, and Thomas Jefferson Middle School, very tight game. 9, well done, great play, great score, intense match. See high fives all around on the squads. Painted Hills Middle School and Thomas Jefferson Middle School will reset their drones, new batteries. Coaches will confer on the final score, get the signatures from the official judge, and we'll get that information updated as soon as they can. There are sometimes changes to the scores depending on what the judges see with regards to penalties. As a reminder, penalties are when a defender enters the plane of their goal. On deck in Arena C, we have the Painted Hills Middle School Team 1 on the red side and James Workman Middle School on the blue side. They're going to start in about 3 to 5 minutes over there in Arena C. They can be on deck getting their drones ready, jostling for their positions. That would be James Workman Middle School and the Painted Hills Middle School Team 1 squad. Painted Hills Middle School has a coach, Ms. Carly Marshall, who's managing 2 squads today. And that brings me to my next pitch, which, as well as from other campuses. Teams in Arena A will reset here during this slight hiatus or intermission, I guess is a better way to say it, between Game 1 and Game 2, and they're getting reset for Game 2 with Thomas Jefferson Middle School and Painted Hills Middle School. And meanwhile, behind me, we have James Workman Middle School getting set for the first of round 3. That's James Workman Middle School on the blue side and the Painted Hills Middle School on the red side. 2 Painted Hills Middle School teams competing today. James Workman Middle School, once again, I mentioned we have players Joseph, Ellie, David, Yoritzi, and Isaac. I think I might be saying that wrong. Coach Acker will let me know. I think it's Isis. Isaac, I think. Isis. Isis is his name. Isis. Okay. I'm going to make a little better handwriting. Isis Davis, thank you so much. And these students go to James Workham Middle School, coached by new coach, Mr. Acker. He's an amazing teacher there at James Workham Middle School. We're really excited to have him here. He's a new coach for drones, but an integral part of the program that we have and the growing program that we have at James Workham Middle School. So we're very excited for Mr. Acker to be with us and his squad. And here we are at the start of the second game. Painted Hills Middle School is off to an early lead, 5-3. But a tight match, and you can see that we have one player whose drone went down, and what they did was they put their drone controller on the ground. So that signifies that for whatever reason the drone has stopped functioning. The drones, for safety reasons, their propellers will turn off once the drone turns upside down. So sometimes the drones will get knocked and flip upside down. Their propellers will stop. It is impossible for those propellers to start up again until they physically go in to the arena to change the batteries and reset the drone. So the player will put their controller on the ground to signal that they are out, and that gives them the opportunity for their team to restart and replay or continue playing. In Arena B, we have Mount San Jacinto getting ready to play Nellie Kaufman in Arena B. Nellie Kaufman and Mount San Jacinto. Mount San Jacinto is there. Sierra Vista Charter, you will play Palm Desert High School over in Arena A when this match concludes. So you can slip yourselves over there. In Arena B on deck, we have Mount San Jacinto and Nellie Kaufman. They are getting ready, both of those squads. Mount San Jacinto and Nellie Kaufman. Palm Desert High School and Sierra Vista Charter will be in Arena A over on my left. Arena A once this match concludes, and it's almost finished. We have about 10 seconds left with a completely tie game. Painted Hills Middle School and Thomas Jefferson, completely tie game. 5 seconds left. Let's see what can happen. We have one score. Oh my gosh, at the last second, Painted Hills Middle School slipped their way through a goal. Now that score may not be official. We're going to check with the judges to be sure that there were no goaltending situations or any other penalties that would change that score. So the judges will all confer. That's the 3 judges, the 2 line judges, and the head ref. I'm going to turn my attention back here to Arena C with James Workham Middle School and Painted Hills Middle School Team 1. So Ms. Marshall's likely going to run over and support her team in another arena as it's happening. You can see that when a drone has scored, the flag will, line ref or side ref will raise their flag indicating a score, and will keep their flag up until both of their strikers and all drones, in fact, from that team have crossed back across the center line. And the coaches can help teams to see that information, to see that one of their teammates has scored and that they need to retreat back across the center line. And side judges will often point at the drone that they know is not quite back reset, or we call that offsides. So once a goal has been made, the teams have to reset behind the center line, or the team is offsides, and any scores that happen while a team is offsides do not count. Once they reset and the judge places their flag back to the ground, that indicates that teams are available to score again, and any score that is made, a drone flying through the goal, will count in their favor. All right, and we just finished the first round of the Painted Hills Middle School Squad 1 and the James Workman Middle School. So now they're going to confer with their ref. Judges will have a discussion. They'll confer with their team, re-strategize. Of course, you see the judges inside the arena swapping the batteries. Batteries in these drones are quite an interesting thing. Palm Desert High School and Cielo Vista Charter are getting lined up in Arena A. Palm Desert High School will be on the red side, and Cielo Vista Charter will be on the blue side of Arena A. So they're lining up to play right now. Judges will work with them to get their drones ready to go. That's Palm Desert High School on the red side of Arena A, and Cielo Vista Charter School on Arena A, getting lined up on the blue side. There they are, and we're getting set. So those judges will get those guys with new batteries. Speaking of batteries, these batteries are lithium-ion batteries, the same batteries that are in many of our smartphone devices. All of our smartphone devices, all of our smart devices, I should say, including our computers, modern-day computers, smartphones, and those fancy hoverboards that you see blowing up. All right, here we go. We have the second game. It's a close one so far. About 15 seconds elapsed. Both teams have scored 1 point. We're at 1-1, now 2-1, with Desert Springs Middle School up by a point. Desert Springs Middle School and Raymond Cree Middle School here in Arena B. Tight game. Oh, there's another score from Raymond Cree. So now, oh, sorry, I'm off my game. This is not Raymond Cree. This is Mount San Jacinto and Nellie Kaufman. Nellie Kaufman has a brand new team to drones. They started just recently, about less than a month ago, practicing. So we're really, really happy that they showed up. And they're using this opportunity, this competition, as opportunity to gain practical experience for Drone Fest. Palm Springs Drone Fest on May 2nd. Mount San Jacinto is a tough high school squad, so Nellie Kaufman was brave, showing their brave face to compete against this tough high school squad who's been competing for many months. The Nellie Kaufman squad is coached by Ms. Marquez. Welcome, Ms. Marquez, to Drone Soccer. She's one of our new coaches, and they have a very diverse squad with guys and gals and all the grade levels at the middle school level. Alex, Eduardo, Moses, Hugo, Travis, and Gerardo competing for Nellie Kaufman, coached by Ms. Marquez. And we already talked a little bit about the players at Mount San Jacinto, our esteemed high school from Palm Springs Unified School District. Coached by Mr. Chris and Ms. Anel. Ms. Anel, Mr. Chris, coaching the Mount San Jacinto squad. Head coach Chris is leading mostly 11th and 12th graders, all 11th and 12th graders, Gavin, Anthony, Ebeline, Yaritzi, Yanaya, and Noah. And they're in a very tight match. It is 9-9 right now with about 20 seconds left to go. Now it's 9-10. Very animated. Now it's 10-10. You can see a very tight game, about 10 seconds left. A tie game, 10-10. Now it's 11-10. Oh, nope. We'll have to look at what happened there. I think it's 11-10. Oh, time is up. We'll have the judges confer. That was a 1-point difference. See smiles on all the faces of the players. Very fun when the competition is so tough like that. Judges will confer, make sure that that score is accurate, and get it to me, and we'll update that as soon as we have. Amazing, Mount San Jacinto. Thank you so much for competing. We have even their principal showed up for the action. Ms. Drummond is here supporting the students at Mount San Jacinto, an amazing campus there led by a great administrator, Palm Springs Unified School District Administrator, Ms. Drummond, and their two coaches, Mr. Chris and Ms. Anel. We just started up here in Arena A, and I'm gonna first turn my attention to Arena C with James Workman Middle School and the Painted Hills Middle School Team 1. Painted Hills comes with a lot of practical experience in drones. They have been competing not only with Palm Springs Unified School District for a long time. We even have one of the players on this squad who has competed in Korea with some of the Korean teams. They have about 15 seconds left in Arena C. James Workman is new to the program, so they are up against a really tough squad there. Time's up in Arena C. We'll get the final scores from the judges. That was the second game in Arena C. Well done. Now those teams will wait to see if they end up in the top 8 to compete in the finals. So those scores will come in and we'll look at the boards to see where they land. Here we have the Arena A with the Palm Desert High School and Cielo Vista Charter. We have about a minute left. Score is 4-7 with Palm Desert High School up just slightly, now 4-8. From what we can see, about a minute left. We had a drone go down, but the pilot was able to reignite it to get it back up, and it's a striker drone. So an important drone. When those striker drones go down, it's real trouble for the team. They have a difficult time scoring with just one offensive teammate. We have about 45 seconds left. Still lots of time to score. These drones don't take a long time to score. About 30 seconds left in Arena A, Palm Desert High School and Cielo Vista Charter Middle School. You can see the practical experience with the high school students is paying off. They have more time to fly these drones. Most of these drone programs begin at the elementary level, but realistically, most of these students are introduced at the middle school level. So our Cielo Vista Charter students are newer to the game and to flying drones in general than the nearby high school students, but they're showing great competition. That's the final score, our final time. The judges will confer together to make sure that that score is actually correct. Well done, Cielo Vista Charter School. You should feel really proud of yourselves competing against a tough a tough high school team. The champion team of their Desert Sands Unified School District championship team. So here we go in Arena B, back to Arena B with the second round of Mount San Jacinto High School students competing against our newer team at Nellie Kaufman. So again, we have a middle school team competing against a high school team there. Except for years of life and experience in practice, students in all ages can compete against one another, as the skills that are involved don't require height or weight like they do in some traditional sports, but the ability for students to maintain focus on their own drone without becoming distracted, and the ability really to work as a team. .20 seconds left in Arena B. We have a very tight game, 8-7. We're watching closely the score here, about 15 seconds left. You can see how 9-7 now. You can see how animated these line refs get because these scores can be so tight. 9-8, still time to fly, still time to score. Let's see if they can make it happen. Time's up. So we'll have that conference confer. Very close game. Well done. I'm extremely proud of the Nellie Kaufman Middle School team coming from, I think, 3 days of practice is what I've heard. 3 days to get their team together, learn the rules, practice these drones, and compete so tough. There wasn't a moment of blinking for the Mount San Jacinto squad, or they would have been defeated outright by this very tough Nellie Kaufman Middle School team. We're looking now at the final match against Palm Desert High School and Cielo Vista Charter. Very close game here. We got 2-3. Scores are almost challenging to keep track of. Lots going on because it's very, very fast. In Arena C on deck. In Arena B, that will be Desert Springs Middle School and the Painted Hills Middle School Team 2 will be competing in Arena B here in just a couple of minutes. Desert Springs Middle School Painted Hills Middle School, Arena B on deck. We have about a minute, just more than about half the game has elapsed, about a minute and 30 seconds left. Sierra Vista Charter and Palm Desert High School. Let's watch the action. As we're walking around, we can start refreshing those scoreboards. We have about 10 seconds left here. Sierra Vista Charter and Palm Desert High School. We can start refreshing those scoreboards as the final matches will come in to see where our standings are. As a reminder, top 8 teams will move on to a finals bracket. Time on Arena A. Well done, Sierra Vista Charter School and Palm Desert High School. Those scores will come in. Even a loss with lots of points or lots of goals like what happened here in Arena A is good news for the next round and getting seeded to compete in the next round. And the main thing we're doing here is practicing for bigger tournaments like Desert Palm Springs Drone Fest. We'll update the scores here. All right, and we're ready for our final matchups. We have final matchups for the seed rounds. For the teams that are finished with their seed rounds, they're just resting, hanging out, taking a break, using the restroom, all of those things. The judges are also doing that before our final tournament. Thomas Jefferson Middle School and Raymond Cree Middle School will be over here in Arena A starting right about now. In Arena A, Thomas Jefferson Middle School and Raymond Cree Middle School. Arena A, Thomas Jefferson Middle School will be on the red side, and Raymond Cree Middle School will be on the blue side of Arena A. Our final matchup in this seed round to determine who will be in the top 8 teams competing in the finals tournament, we'll call it the finals tournament. As we're walking around, we can refresh the boards to see where those scores, as those scores come in and are updated, we can refresh those scoreboards to see where we're at. We have just kicked off the Painted Hills Middle School and the Desert Springs Middle School squads just started competing. We have a very close game so far with about 15 seconds. 2 scores from both teams already, 15 seconds. Lots of action. These are 2 amazing teams, Desert Springs Middle School and Painted Hills Middle School. These guys are, I would call them arch rivals, but I wouldn't go as far to say nemesis. They are good friends, practically with coaches, longtime coaches who are very familiar with one another and compete very well. We've got about a minute left. A very, very close game in about 11-11. A very close game against this rival team from Desert Hot Springs, Palm Springs Unified School District, Desert Hot Springs teams, Painted Hills Middle School and Desert Springs Middle School, with 2 veteran coaches and veteran squads. When they saw their names come up on the board together, they knew, ooh, that's the team we compete against in the finals almost every year. So this will be a really tough match. And we got a very tight game here, 12-11. About 10 seconds left. Very tight game. 14 to 7 now. 17, excuse me. 14, 18, 15, 18. Man, they're just scoring like crazy. A couple seconds left. And time. Very good. That might be our high scoring game there. Very close game. We'll double check with the judges to see what that final score was. Coaches are... Excuse me, players, teams, we can refresh those boards now. I had a couple little technology snafu on the scoring. We can refresh the boards to see the rankings so far. Well, we have still a couple squads that are getting ready to play. Over here in Arena A, we have about a minute and 30 seconds left with a very tough champions of the Desert Sands Unified School District, Thomas Jefferson High School, all the way from Indio, competing against our new squad at Raymond Cree, brand new squad at Raymond Cree, tough squad led by Coach Dusich at Raymond Cree Middle School. So far, we have about a minute and 30 seconds left to play. Half the time, lots of time to play, and with a score of 4-10 is what I see on my end. And Desert Springs Middle School and Painted Hills Middle School are getting ready for their second round. And if you're standing by one of those scoreboards and you're looking for the most up-to-date information, you can refresh that page and make sure you're seeing the most up-to-date information on the scoreboards. About 45 seconds left in Arena A. These kids are coming from these schools to get out of school today to play, but our big event in the Valley is right here at home, right here in this building on May 2nd, Palm Springs Drone Fest, where hopefully all of these teams that you see today will be competing again, including Thomas Jefferson Middle School. That would be on Saturday, May 2nd. We'll have to get them and their coach out here to compete again. A very tough squad. They're leading 15-8 against this brand new Raymond Cree Middle School squad. Raymond Cree Middle School squad has a couple of ladies on the team, which I love. This sport is 100% diverse in its ability to have players of different ages compete together, and all different walks of life. So it's a great sport to get us all together and increase that communication across the entire campus at these schools. So that team just finished. Our judges will confer on that final score with Raymond Cree Middle School and Thomas Jefferson Middle School, and they'll work with their coaches and their captain to reformulate the spaces where they might improve their defense or offense, maybe switch out some players. I also see them working on some of their drones The students are responsible for maintenance of their own drone and are learning the parts of the drone and how it works. That includes the propellers of the drone, which there are 4 propellers on each drone, and they break frequently. If they get tapped by another drone, they can chip or bend, and that can alter the flight of the drone. So students are responsible for inspecting their drone after each match, making sure if any repairs are needed, they will also complete those repairs. And the only thing that the referees will do is change out the batteries. We just started over here with the second round of Desert Springs Middle School and Painted Hills Middle School. Desert Springs are red drones working to fly through on the far side, the red drones, and Painted Hills Middle School are the blue drones working on the side on the left side, as they're trying to score on the left side goal. The Painted Hills Middle School, the blue drones, so trying to score on the opposite goal. So far we have a tie score, 4-4, now 4-5, with about 2 minutes left to play. Still more than half the time left in the game. You can hear the coaches talking with their players, not only iterating the score, but also the time that's left to play, which is still half the time on the clock. Players have to balance a lot of visuals, inputs as they're flying these drones. They have to pay close attention to their own drone so they don't get confused or lose track of which drone is theirs, as well as watching the sideline referees indicate when a goal is scored. And when a goal is scored, all players must reset past that center line in order not to be offsides. And you'll see the referees pointing at the drone that might be offsides. They can also point at drones if there's a defensive penalty. And defenders are not allowed to enter the plane of their goal, their own goal. They are not allowed to enter the plane of their own goal, and that results in a penalty. You'll see the referees pointing or shouting at the player if their drone is omitting that penalty. And that's another thing that the coaches are responsible to support their team in seeing or making sure they're not incurring any penalties, as well as when they need to reset. So a lot of visual stimulation, eyes, ears, and hands all working in coordination, along with communication in their team, their coaches. You'll even see sometimes players will wear headphones to stay focused. Very tight game here. About 10 seconds left to play. Drones down, well done. Painted Hills Middle School and Desert Springs Middle School, coached by 2 veteran coaches, amazing coaches, part of our programs, Mr. Wyatt and Ms. Marshall. Well done, Painted Hills Middle School and Desert Springs Middle School. One of the hardest part for coaches is supporting students throughout these programs. We want them to win so badly, but really our mission as coaches and educators in general is to support their overall growth as student athletes. We see these students will graduate on past middle school, hopefully continue competing in high school. They also have to continue maintaining good behavior in school and good grades. So there's a lot to balance for all student athletes, and also that includes our drone athletes. Coaches will check student grades, and I've even seen coaches provide individualized tutoring to students who might be slipping in their grades, who need to get homework help or catch up. We know that academics come first. All right, we just started our final match of this seed round with Raymond Cree Middle School and Thomas Jefferson Middle School at Desert Sands Unified School District. Thomas Jefferson Middle School, once again, is the champion of the Desert Sands Unified School District internal tournament. They already had an internal tournament. These guys won for the middle school teams, and now they are here competing against some of our best middle school teams at Palm Springs Unified. And some of the best means you know, the best of the new squads, which is the Raymond Cree Middle School team, brand new coach, brand new program at Raymond Cree. So we're really happy to have them and have them see that positive energy as they compete against a squad that comes with a lot of experience. All right, we have 1 minute and 30 seconds left in a very tight game. 7-8 so far. 7-8 so far, and I see one drone off the Raymond Cree squad is down. One drone is down, which means that they're competing, you know, with one man down. Like in any other sport, you have a man off the field, so they're playing 4 drones to 5, and it's a tie game with 1 minute left to play. A tie game with 1 minute left to play. They're doing very well. Scores are being updated on the screens to be seen where teams will fall to be in a draw. About 30 seconds left to play, and it's a very close game, 10-11 right now. It's very tight. You hear the students kind of encouraging each other, yelling each other on. Now it's 11-12. They're just going back to back, neck and neck. Still 30 seconds left. Plenty of time. Still plenty of time to play. It's a very tight game. We have a couple of drones down, so you can see that the pilots are making that decision to put their controller on the ground, signaling that they are out so that they don't get caught in an offside situation. Still 10 seconds left. And amazing, great fight, great competition. Raymond Cree Middle School and Thomas Jefferson Middle School champions of their individual tournament. Raymond Cree, brand new squad, competed very tight with a very tough team from across the valley. While we get the draw in order for the finals bracket, students will have the opportunity now to have a little bit of a lunch, a little refueling. Our judges will also refuel at this time, kind of take a little break. Everyone takes a little breather, stretch their arms, their legs, and their eyes. Those judges have a lot to pay attention to as they're working. So they're also going to have a little sip of water. Students have the opportunity to take a little break, a little walk. And in about 5 minutes, we'll have the final scores for all the matches updated, as well as how the draw standings will work. For the first round in the championship bracket, we will use all 4 arenas in our space. If students need to fine-tune the flight of their arena, they'll need to do it now during this break. As soon as the quarterfinals, the quarterfinals start, we will be using all arenas, A, B, C, and D, for that first round of quarterfinals. we can refresh those boards as we're looking up, and we'll start to see the final scores coming in and the rankings of all of the teams. We'll start to develop that draw. Right now we have about a 5 to 10 minute break before we start the seeded quarterfinals, where we'll use all of the arenas. So 10-minute break for students, and those watching our live stream, their students are grabbing a little bite to eat. All right, teams, we can refresh our scoreboards and check out our bracket. And I'm just going to make one change. We're going to put just a slight change for coaches in the arena that will be played. Slight change in the arena that will be played. So please take a look at the monitor. I'll announce it before we get started. We're getting close to being ready for our quarterfinals, which will be the top 8 teams. And I will announce what arena they go in here in just a second. You also may have to switch the color of your striker tags. So that's my buddy, Mr. Mario Mendez, who will be supporting that. May have to change the color of your striker tags depending on which side of the arena you are in. So I'll announce it now. It's also on the boards. Coaches, you can fill in your own individual bracket at your will. You have a copy of that individual bracket on the back side of your schedule, so you can fill that out to see where you will play. You may have to change the color of your striker tags depending on where you ended in the draw and what side of the arena you will play on. So in Arena A, the main arena up here in the front, on my left side, the front of the building, on the opposite right side, I guess you will. So up here in the corner, far corner, Painted Hills Middle School Squad 2 will play Desert Springs Middle School in Arena A. Painted Hills Middle School is red, Desert Springs blue. Change your striker tag colors now if that's something you need to do. In Arena B, at the bottom of the draw, Arena B will be Thomas Jefferson Middle School on the red side. Thomas Jefferson Middle School red. Arena B against the Painted Hills Middle School Squad 1. Painted Hills Middle School Squad 1 is blue. Thomas Jefferson Middle red. Painted Hills blue. Arena B. Arena C will be Nellie Kaufman Middle School. Arena C, Nellie Kaufman Middle School against Mount San Jacinto. That's behind me over here on my right side. Arena C behind Arena A. Nellie Kaufman, Arena C, MSJ, Arena C. Nellie Kaufman will be on the red side, and NNC will be on the blue side. Let me say that again. Nellie Kaufman will be on the red side, and MSJ, Mount San Jacinto, on the blue side, Arena C. Last but not least, in Arena D, right behind me in what we called the practice arena before, Arena D. That is Palm Desert High School. Arena D, Palm Desert High School will be on the red side against Raymond Cree Middle School on the blue side in Arena D. Students right now should be checking their striker tags, whether they are red or blue, and they should be getting ready at their arena space as we speak, moving towards their arena space. Arena A, Painted Hills Middle School, red side, Painted Hills Middle School 2, DSMS blue, Arena A. Arena B, Thomas Jefferson Middle School, red. Arena B, Painted Hills Middle School, Team 1, blue. Arena C, Nellie Kaufman Middle School is red, and Mount San Jacinto is blue in Arena C. And in Arena D, we have Palm Desert High School on the red side against Raymond Cree Middle School on the blue side, Arena D. Mr. Will Carr to report up to the podium, please. When you have a second, Mr. Will Carr up to the podium. Mr. Carr, thank you. Are changing their striker tags currently and getting ready to play. We are getting ready to play now. Teams are heading to their respective arenas, getting ready to play now. I'm looking for my referees for Arena D. All right, so we're getting started here. We have Arena B is getting ready to go. That is Mount San Jacinto and Thomas Jefferson Middle School. Perfect. I'm going to announce it one more time. There's a lot going on. We're getting organized. Painted Hills Middle School is on the red side. Arena A, Painted Hills Middle School. Desert Springs Middle School is on the blue side. Arena A, Desert Springs Middle School, blue. Painted Hills Middle School Squad 2, red. Arena A. Arena B, Thomas Jefferson Middle School, red. Painted Hills Middle School Squad 1, blue. Arena B. Arena B, Thomas Jefferson Middle School, red. Painted Hills Middle School Squad 1, blue. Arena B. Arena C.
Oh, that's okay.
Sorry. Please excuse the air on your sheet. We have just moved around where the arenas have been. That was a quick change. So I'm announcing it again. The change was arenas B, C, and D. There's some flipping there, so pay close attention to the electronic scoreboards if you're confused about where you go. Arena A, we have Painted Hills Middle School. Looks like we're there. Painted Hills Middle School and DSMS. Arena B, Thomas Jefferson Middle School. Painted Hills Middle School. Team 1 is Arena B. Arena C, Nellie Kaufman Middle School and Mount San Jacinto. Looks like we're getting ready. We're ready over there. And Arena D, we have Palm Desert High School getting ready. Palm Desert High School in Arena D on the red side. Raymond Cree Middle School on the blue side. So we're waiting for Raymond Cree over on the blue side in Arena D. Teams that did not qualify in the top 8 are cheering on their competitors and enjoying the show. We expect them to be here in 2 weeks at Palm Springs Drone Fest 2026. We're very excited, especially our middle school and high school teams. I can confirm we have lots of teams coming from out of our regular region. It'll be very exciting to see how our Coachella Valley teams stack up against teams from other parts of the country, the East Coast in particular, as well as some international teams that are coming from far away. So we'll be excited to see how our Coachella Valley middle schools and high schools compete against those squads on May 2nd at Palm Springs Drone Fest. Saturday, May 2nd, Palm Springs Drone Fest. All right, we're getting started here. Arena A, we have Painted Hills Middle School was our top seed against Desert Springs Middle School. These arch rivals, friendly arch rivals, we should say. Just getting started. Tight game so far, 2-4 with about 45 seconds elapsed. And we just started over here in Arena B, quarterfinal match number 2 at the bottom of the draw with Thomas Jefferson Middle School competing against Painted Hills Middle School Team 1. Really great to see a coach from another team supporting that Painted Hills Middle School Team 1 squad. Mr. Acker, former principal of Painted Hills Middle School, knows these students, knows their faces, and cares about them tremendously. Stepping in as a coach, now coaching James Workman Middle School, but today he is stepping in to support his Painted Hills former students, Painted Hills Middle School squad, as they compete against a very tough Thomas Jefferson Middle School over here in Arena B. We have a tie score, so that's a game to watch. In Arena C, we are competing Mount San Jacinto High School and Nellie Kaufman, our brand new squad. Nellie Kaufman made it into the top 8. Very close matches there at the bottom of the bracket, but Nellie Kaufman squeezed their way in. And we have a very tight match against a very competitive Mount San Jacinto team over here in Arena C. Very tight match in Arena B with the Painted Hills squad and the Thomas Jefferson squad, 10-12. And I'm watching back, about 30 seconds left in that match. And match over here in Arena A, about 30 seconds left, where we have the Painted Hills Middle School squad is up by a few goals, but it is tight. Still many more goals to be scored with about 10 seconds left to play. About 30 seconds left in a very tight game with Thomas Jefferson Middle School and Painted Hills Middle School Squad 1. We have about 30 seconds left. Plenty of time to still fly with 2 scores separating the teams. About 15 seconds left. We have 14-18 as our score. 15-18 is our score. Very tight game. Still 10 seconds to fly. And time is up. We'll have the judges confer on the game score. Now this quarterfinals match work a little bit different than the seed sets, that teams will play out all 3 games as needed. So it's truly a win-loss battle. Less important is the number of goals that each team scores during this round. It's more about the win-loss of each game, each individual game they play. So if teams win by more goals scored the first game, they will play another game. If they win that game as well, that's 2 wins, they win the match. And there's no need to play out a third match, regardless of the number of goals scored. If they split the games, meaning the team wins the first game but loses the second game, then they will need if they split sets, that means that they'll need to play out the third set. And the only time that we would continue playing beyond the third set is if we are tied at goals at the end of the 3 minutes. In which case we will do, there's a shootout procedure that takes place. We have yet to see that happen. That would be a tie of a tie, but it is possible. We're getting ready to start in Arena D. We got Raymond Cree Middle School against Palm Desert High School. Very tough team. Raymond Key, brand new middle school.
For the Arena C, it was a tie. MSA
Raymond Cree Middle School and Palm Desert High School. We had a drone issue right off the bat there, so she's working on getting her drone repaired and launched off the ground. I've just been updated that in Arena C, we have MSJ, Mount San Jacinto, and Nellie Coffin Middle School was a tie in the first game. So we'll have to see what happens in the second game to see where that plays out in the third round. Looks like we're going to 3 rounds in this second game. So it was a tie so far. So far, we have very tight matches, which just goes to show the level of the competition that we have for all of the teams, regardless of where they stand in the top 8. All of the teams are very close in competition. And we have a goal scored by Palm Desert High School. Goal scored by Palm Desert High School. They're talking to one another. Goal scored by Raymond Cree. Well done. They're going to reset. Another goal scored by Raymond Cree. A goal scored by Palm Desert High School. We're getting started in our second match in here in Arena A. Painted Hills Middle School against the Thomas Jefferson Middle School squad. About 30 seconds have elapsed here, and it's a very tight game. 4-3 so far. And we have Arena A has also gotten launched. It's so far 2-all, 3-2, 3-3 in Arena A. Very tight. Desert Springs Middle School and Painted Hills Middle School. Now it's 4-4, so a very tight game. Score to score over here in Arena A. Same story in Arena B. We have about 2 minutes left to play, and we have a score of 4-5. In favor of Thomas Jefferson Middle School against the other Painted Hills squad. Now 5-5, now 5-6. So they're going goal to goal as well with about 1 minute and 40 seconds left over here in Arena B, Painted Hills Middle School and Thomas Jefferson Middle School. Back to Arena A, again, goal for goal, 6-6, now 6-7 with about half the time to play, about 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Desert Springs Middle School against Painted Hills Middle School's other team, Team 2, going goal for goal, now 8-7 in favor of Desert Springs Middle School with about 1 minute, just shy of 1 minute and 30 seconds. Half the game left to play. About 10-10 with about 1 minute seconds left. 10 games all, 10 scores all. Now 11 scores all with just under 1 minute to play. Painted Hills Middle School's second team and Thomas Jefferson Middle School. Very tough squad. Champions of the Desert Sands Unified School District's tournament. Now up 1 point, 12-11 with 45 seconds left to play. Tie score with just under 1 minute left to play. Desert Springs Middle School now 10-11 against the Painted Hills Middle School team. We have a couple of drones down. They're cheering their team on. 11-all, 11-10, 12 with 30 seconds left to play in both. We have 1 point that separates each of the teams. Now those scores will go into the judges for the final score, making sure that there's no penalties that were incurred. So I'm going to hold off on repeating the scores. It's coming down to the wire. Both teams are point for point with less than 10 seconds left to play on either team. Very tight game, so judges will have big responsibility to confirm, make sure that those scores are right. Game. We have a game in Arena B and game in Arena A. Both team games finish simultaneously. We'll have the judges will confer. No score is final until I get the piece of paper conferring with the judges. First, the judges will check with each other's line judge to learn what they saw in the game as far as penalties, as well as get the signatures from the coaches on the official time. So now we're looking over here at this tough MSJ squad versus Nellie Kaufman Middle School. We have a score from Mount San Jacinto. Coach is yelling to get his players, strikers back across the line to reset. And another score. We have about a minute left on that game. Minute left, another score for NNC and another score for MSJ. Teams are very animated, getting their players through. We have another score from MSJ, very tight. Now this game in the first round, another score there, MSJ. This game was very tight in the first round with a completely tie score at the end of the round. So we know that this is gonna go to a third set to C. There we have another score, and they're retreating back, and a score on the NNC side. So getting score for score, goal for goal. Very tight game, less than a minute remaining. About 15 seconds remaining in this game. Another goal from NNC at the last second, so we have less than 10 seconds. And another goal from Mount San Jacinto. Going goal for goal here. Time's up in the arena. Well done. Amazing play from both sides. That game is going to go likely to a third set. We'll let the judges confer. I don't have the official scores yet. That's my presumption only, that we're going to a third set. The head ref will look to both of the line refs to make sure that we're all seeing the same number. There was no penalties incurred on either side. Nothing's official until it comes up to the official table, and those official results are signed by both coaches. Coaches want their hardest for students to win these games, but most importantly, as educators and good citizens, we are teaching these young people how to be good sports, how to compete with integrity, and to show pride, whether they win or lose. Today is important for students, and we want them to go home on this Friday drone day with a feeling of winning. But we really want them to go away in life with a feeling of pride, kindness, and respect for one another as members of the Coachella Valley, as citizens of the Coachella Valley. And that's what we model at Palm Springs Unified School District, and that's led by our coaches who are modeling that every day when they work with their students. So thank you, coaches, for that. I know it's hard when you know, we don't compete as well as we want, or we face a tough team. We might lose. That can feel a little bit disappointing, but we represent that good sportsmanship and pride in ourselves, regardless of the outcome on one little game. Okay, and we're starting here. I believe this is the third set here. We're starting at the Arena B. So third set, an initial goal. Now we have a tie game again. I believe we're gonna go goal for goal. The scores can be refreshed on the screens as we're walking around. Coaches and players, if you see a screen out of date, you can refresh it, the electronic screen. We are at a very close game. Goal for goal over here in Arena B. I'm going to turn my back and look at Raymond Cree Middle School and Palm Desert High School competing in their second match. We have a Raymond Cree goal right off the bat. Coaches, so as parents and spectators, we have to be cognizant that teams have a lot going on, students have a lot in their brain, respecting their space, respecting the space of the referees who are paying close attention, trying to judge the matches fairly and accurately as humanly possible. As you can imagine, these matches are difficult to judge at times. Very tight game. Goal to goal over here with Palm Desert High School and Raymond Cree Middle School. Goal for goal. We just started our third set in the back. Mount San Jacinto and Nellie Coffin Middle School. And we just started our third set up here in the front in Arena A. We have about a minute left. Desert Springs Middle School and Painted Hills Middle School to see who will move on. Losers of this match will be eliminated from the tournament. They will become spectators. Very tight game. We have an 8-7 score. Palm Desert High School up by 1 point. We have a goal again. About 30 seconds left to play in this Arena D. The very tight match, very close match here. We have 3 teams in a third set. We'll wait and see what happened with the Painted Hills Middle School DSMS. Another score. And another score from Raymond Cree Middle School. And drones down. That is the final. Time is up in Arena D. Drones down. Judges will confer with one another and see where we're at for that game. We'll get the final results here in just a minute. Again, judges have to confer not only with what the side judges saw, but any penalties that might have been incurred along the way, which can change the score. Teams will be able to see the next round of play as we update the scores and refresh the screens. An amazing round. Just a shout out to our coaches and to our players, especially those players who are new to drone soccer, and you really should be proud of your performance. We have some very veteran squads here, so the fact that you're competing neck and neck with them is really impressive and something to really be proud of. The next round will be the semifinal match in Arena B. We'll have Palm Desert High School just squeaked out Raymond Cree by, believe it or not, 1 goal each game. 1 goal each game. There is not a closer match than you can have than that. Win by 1 point in both of the rounds. Palm Desert High School moves on. They will be on.
No, so since they won game 2, like they win.
Okay, so that's how much.
Perfect. Palm Desert High School will be on the red side against Painted Hills Middle School Squad 1. On the blue side, that will be in Arena B.
Have another match, like since they lost.
I also have a as I'm updating the scores, learning that our brand new Nellie Kaufman squad went toe to toe in an even closer matchup against Mount San Jacinto. Mount San Jacinto come up ahead by 3 goals in one game, whereas the other 2 games were completely a tie. Once again, you can't get any closer than that. We have 2 games. It went to the third set. 2 games resulted in a tie, and 1 game determined the outcome of that match. Unbelievable, especially coming from a brand new squad at Nellie Kaufman Middle School. We're excited to see where things go from here at Nellie Kaufman, led by a brand new coach, brand new team. They've only been competing for 3 weeks. It's a big learning curve, steep learning curve against a Mount San Jacinto High School squad that's been competing for several months. So we're really proud of NNC, who was knocked out there by 1 game, 3 goals. Very well done. And same with Raymond Cree, 1 goal in each game to allow Palm Desert High School to move on to the semifinals. Now, semifinals matches will play the same way in Arena A. In Arena A, in about 1 minute, we will have Painted Hills Middle School Team 2 in Arena A. They will be starting in less than 1 minute. Painted Hills Middle School, we're looking for you and referees in Arena A. We're almost there towards the end. My referees, they're wiping their brows, they're sipping their water. Referees' eyes are burning. We have just a couple more matches and referees get to take the weekend off. So says the boss. He says they can have the weekend off work. These referees are not professional drone soccer coach referees, although you might think so. They're actually members of our educational technology and information systems teams who support our all district technology, information systems, and technology. That includes the site technicians. And as I look around, I see site technicians Francisco, Andy, George, and Ryan, led by one of our coaches, one of our referees, Mr. Fernando. And those guys in their regular jobs are at school sites around the school district, supporting every single teacher and staff member, secretaries, paraprofessionals, and teachers with all of their devices, as well as the wires and cables that make up the building's network, internet signal, computers, printers, projectors, and all of the things. They probably even answer some cell phone advice once in a while from teachers who aren't quite sure how to turn on their password or do those kind of things. So our technicians not only help with applications, but also hardware and software. They're amazing and essential part of our PSUSD family out in the field at schools every single day. Other referees include Mr. Brian Guzman over here in Arena B. He supports the applications that we use at Palm Springs Unified School District and all of our applications and login information, including security in and out of our buildings with our key fobs, making sure that our security is our teachers are entering where they're supposed to and that students are in their right spot. Other members of our team include our battery runners who support Brian, or on the same team with Brian. Our battery runners, Miss Tanya and Miss Kelly. These fine ladies support all of our teachers with their grades, attendance, and data, school data. They are on the phones answering questions, teachers about grade books, about behavior incidences, making sure that we're keeping track of all of the data, grades, attendance, and all of the administrative functions that happen in the office and with the teachers in their classrooms. That's Miss Tanya and Miss Kelly, who are here supporting, taking a break from the phones to support that very essential battery management. We also have our network team in the house. Network team supports the internet in the buildings. Yeah, here. Yeah, they're ready to start. Our network in the buildings. All right. All right, here we go. So, ready to start our semifinals matches. Palm Painted Hills Middle School Team 2 and Mount San Jacinto. San Jacinto High School Arena A. Arena A. Mount San Jacinto will be on the blue side. Mount San Jacinto High School is competing against Painted Hills Middle School Team 2 in Arena A on the red side. Painted Hills Middle School Team 2 on the red side of Arena A. And in Arena B, we have our friendly neighbors from the east, Palm Desert High School, the champion high school team from their Palm Desert Sands Unified School District, the Aztecs, Palm Desert High School, Arena B on the red side, and our Painted Hills Middle School squad number 1 in the B side on the blue. Palm Desert High School, we are sorry for all that confusion. You were right. Just trust your gut. That should be also, that's kind of the motto with the drones, right? You got to know which drone you're flying. You just trust your gut. It's my drone. Left, right, up, down. Palm Desert High School Aztecs. The Aztecs competing against Painted Hills Middle School Team 1. They're getting lined up and ready to go. So sorry for that confusion. Mount San Jacinto, you will be in Arena A over here. Mount San Jacinto, Arena A. You are flying on the blue side, though. You have the right side. Wrong arena. They're waddling over, getting out those last jitters. They just wanted the scenic route. They were ready and prepared in the right space. Just moved for just a second. Whoopsie daisy. That's what we say. Take a walk. Take a breath. Get ready, because Mount San Jacinto High School, led by amazing coach Mr. Chris, head coach Mr. Chris with assistant coach, competing against our veteran coach, Painted Hills Middle School, Team 2, Carly Marshall. And I'm going to announce these players. In Team 2 of Painted Hills, led by Miss Marshall, our number 1 seed moving into the tournament, competing against MSJ in Arena A, we have Reina, Nathan, Yahir, Angelina, Javeline, and Pedro.
All right, this is our semifinal match, right? The semifinals. So the 2 winners from here move on to the championships. And to kick this match off, I see Dr. Funches is in the house. Everybody, big round of applause for Superintendent Dr. Funches!
You ready to talk here? So we have Painted Hills A, Painted Hills B. We have MS. And then we have.
Say something real quick.
What
Wanna do the championship. All right, Dr. Funch is going to announce the championship match, but here we go. Here's Ashley, your MC. Talented. Big round of applause for Ashley, everybody. Wait, I didn't see you clapping at the top.
All right.
Thank you so much. All right. So, yeah, Miss Dr. Funch is in the house. He's the reason we're here, actually. The money, all the stuff. He wants to see some action. He's ready. Judges are ready. Coaches are ready. Players are very ready. And we're about to launch. So I'm going to let the referees take it from here, and they're going to decide when that launch. You'll hear that whistle blow, the 3-minute round. Painted Hills Middle School Squad 2, they're off. Painted Hills Middle School Squad 2 against Mount San Jacinto Knights high school team. We got a high school team against a middle school team. High school team versus middle school team. Pretty cool, pretty tight, pretty exciting. Players and coaches are watching. We have a tie score with 15 seconds. 2-2. Painted Hills Middle School, Raina, Nathan, Yahir. Javan, Angelina, and Pedro, and the Knights, led by Coach Chris and assistant Anel. We have Gavin, Anthony, Ebeline, Yaritzi, Yanaya, Noah, 11th and 12th graders. Super even, score for score with 2 minutes, 1 minute elapsed. Over here in Arena B, we have another high school from across the way, Palm Desert High School Aztecs against the other side of the Painted Hills Middle School squad, led by Coach. Very diverse squad, mostly freshmen on that squad. Josiah, Lavin, Nathan, Jonathan, Felix, coached by Coach Ryan at Palm Desert High School. Those guys won the Palm Desert Sands Unified School District drone tournament, and they're here representing Desert Sands from Palm Desert High School, the Aztecs. We have a tie game in Arena A, MSJ, Painted Hills Middle School, 8-9, with about a minute and a half to play. About half time has elapsed. We have a very tight game over here with about 2 minutes left to play. Palm Desert High School is up a couple of scores. So again, you'll see those refs raise their flag in the air. That signals a score, and they'll maintain that position with the flag raised until the squad has gotten their drones on the other side or reset past that center line so that they do not become in an offside situation. If the flag is up, team is offsides, they cannot score, but a flag raised indicates a score. We have 11-14 with just under a minute to play. Mount San Jacinto is down by 3 goals, but still more than 30 seconds. Lots of time left on the clock for them to continue scoring. And we have a tight game with about a minute left. On the other side, Palm Desert High School and the other Painted Hills squad, they're going goal for goal now with 1 minute left to play. We have a couple drones down, I see, with about 20 seconds. Goal for goal again in Arena A, Painted Hills Middle School and MSJ. They're trying to revive their drones. There's another score there. About 10 seconds left to play. And we're in a tight game with 45 seconds to play in Arena B. 10-11 now with the Aztecs up by 1 goal with about more than 30 seconds left to play. Still a lot of time. You can see that the drone goes down. There are 30 seconds left to play. Still with 1 point lead. We'll confer with the judges on what happened in Arena A. It looks like Painted Hills Middle School might have taken that first game, so they do have to play another game. Now we're at a tie score, 11-11, with about 10 seconds left to play. We're holding our breath. Let's see what's happened. Still time to score 1 more goal. We have a goal and a goal. Now we have 2 more goals, 2 seconds left to play, and time is up. Tie score is what I see, but we'll have to confer with judges, make sure that that's accurate. They have to talk back and forth, make sure there were no penalties. They'll talk to the coaches and the players to make sure that everyone's in agreement on the final score. And they will hand that back to me, and we'll go for game 2, which will take place here in just a second. Our referees, our line referees, can't give them enough praise and thanks for what they're doing. It's very difficult. It's very challenging to run these matches, to score these matches. A lot to watch. Not only are you watching defenders trying not to make a error or a fault, what do we call it, a penalty, where they enter the plane of the goal. That is a penalty. So line judges are watching those penalties as well as goals, and that players are offside. So a lot to pay attention to with just one set of eyes. They have to make sure that the offensive team gets back to the center field to not be in an offside situation, while at the same time making sure that there's no, what we would say, goaltending or penalties with the goals. Our line judges are also responsible for running around to get new fresh batteries and put these into the drones to make sure that students are playing with a completely fresh set of batteries at the start of each match. All right, so I have update that Painted Hills Middle School Team 2 in Arena A won the first match, 19-15, so just a few goals separating the two against Mount San Jacinto, so we'll update that. And in the Arena B, Palm Desert High School and Painted Hills Middle School Team 2 had a tie score. I'm going to confer with the judges, but I believe it was tied at 12. So I'm going to look at Francisco, our head judge over there. Francisco tied at 12 for that first round. He's going to give me the high sign. I was confirmed 12-12 for that first. All right, here we're off on the second round. Minutes just started, 3-minute round, second game of this semifinals. All right, here we go. We have another score there, so we're at 2-2, about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. And we're launching in Arena B. We just got started, so they're going goal for goal over there. We have a very tight game in both arenas. Still 2 minutes left to play in this first arena. That's Painted Hills Middle School against Mount San Jacinto. Mount San Jacinto is up to an early lead, 5 points to 3. Now 5-4, very tight game with 2 minutes left to play. Lots of time left on the clock in this arena. Mount San Jacinto is still in the lead. Oop, now we have a tie game against the Painted Hills Middle School coming in at the #1 seed. Mount San Jacinto is still up ahead just slightly here. 1 goal, 6-5, now 6-6, now 7-6. So they're going point for point for each one. Love the enthusiasm of the players and the coaches as they support their team in this very high-pressure 3-minute situation. We're going goal for goal. Now it's 8-7. Mount San Jacinto, Painted Hills Middle School. Over on the other side, we have a tie score, 10-10 with 1 minute left to play. Still just under a minute, 30, a third of the games. Both games tied now, 6 points all, 6 scores all against Palm Desert High School and Painted Hills Middle School Squad 1. The Aztecs versus the Panthers, 7-7. Now 11-11 in Arena A with just over 30 seconds left to play. Still plenty of time, very tight game. 12-12 now with 30 seconds left to play. I'll refrain from yelling the score because that score can change slightly at the end, we know, but it's a very tight game going point for point with less than 30 seconds left to play. Mount San Jacinto and the Panthers at Painted Hills Middle School, 14-14. Still more than 10 seconds to play. Tie game. Mount San Jacinto, what I appear, seems to be up 1 goal with still a couple seconds left to play. There's still time. That'll be tough. We'll see what that happens. It looks like Mount San Jacinto took that by 2 goals. They'll confer with the judges, confer with the line refs. We'll come back over here, turn our eyes to Arena B, where we have about more than 15 seconds to play. Palm Desert High School Aztecs and Painted Hill Middle School Panthers. But that was a more definitive score there in Arena B. We'll see which side had which. I don't want to report anything incorrect on our live stream. Judges will reset. I know we're going to a third set here in Arena A. We're all in suspense here as we learn the final scores and we hear from judges. And as the scores get updated as well with referees and up here with the technology. All right, very good. So we're getting lined up here for our last game of this semifinals. Mount San Jacinto and Painted Hills Middle School are going to get ready for their last game. Mount San Jacinto took game number 2 by 2 goals. So they're just having one more conference here, double checking. They're double checking that their drones are staying connected with their controller. All right, so Mount San Jacinto and Painted Hills Middle School are going for what we say the rubber match. This game number 3, this will be for, let's say, all the marbles to move into the finals. Painted Hills Middle School came in on first place. All right, so we're just getting started here. We have a tight score so far, 2-1. We're going to be watching closely this Arena A. About 30 seconds have gone past, and we're at 2 points to 1 with MSJ up by a goal so far right now. We see those defenders blocking out the goal. We have another goal there, so now it's 2-3, now 3-3. With 2 minutes left to play. See the defenders are coming back around the goal, blocking out. Another goal just went through, another red drone just went through, so they're gonna reset. They're in an offside situation right now, 4-4. Painted Hills is ready to score again, so is MSJ. Both the flags are down, meaning that they're able, both teams can score at this point. And you see the scorers, the strikers jockeying for positions, trying to get through. MSJ just made another score at 5-4. Still waiting for Painted Hills. They're still negotiating that goal around several blue defenders who are bumping them out of the way. MSJ scored again. Now it's 6-4 with about a minute and 30 seconds. Half the time has elapsed. 7-5. Painted Hills Middle School just got one through, so they're heading to reset and now coming back to attack, those strikers. MSJ is up 8-5 now. About a minute left to play, more than a minute left to play. Still third of the game left to play, so a lot of time left in drone soccer land. Still a minute left to play. MSJ has creeped ahead slightly, but there's still time for a comeback. Doesn't take long to score a goal, so we're at 11-7 now, 11-8. Very tight game, still plenty of time to score, 45 seconds left. .30 seconds left to play, and 3 goals down for Painted Hills. They're working on a comeback on this one. This is the rubber match, so we're paying close attention. Less than 30 seconds. We have a score of 12-10. I see a drone down. That makes the pot a little more interesting now. 12-11. They're going to reset. Still have 15 seconds left to play. Just 1 goal from a tie. 12-12. We're at a tie game. Nope, 12-13 now. With less than 10 seconds left to play, they're defending that goal. 13-all with 1 second left to play, and drones down. We're going to confer with our official judge rulebook to see what we do. This is what I was talking about at the beginning, the tie of the tie. Before I confirm that it is a tie, we're going to have the judges talk together, make sure that that's exactly what they saw. Teams can, the score can change based on various different things, so we hate to predict, but we're waiting for the official rules. Meanwhile, teams are going to confer together. Back in Arena B, we have a very tight game. 2 points separating the Painted Hills Middle School squad from the Palm Desert High School Aztecs.
Unprecedented. We have to go to sudden death. So, coaches from Painted Hills and MSJ, we need your 1 best striker against your 1 best striker. It's going to be 1v1. The first team to score 2 goals wins. Again, 1v1, get your best striker. Find out who your best striker is. First to score 2 goals wins. Make sense, coaches? Make sense, team? This is unprecedented.
Only here at PSUSD.
So, all my fans and friends in the audience, what's happening is we've had a tie. You have to win twice. So, we're taking the best striker from Team Painted Hills and the best striker from MSJ, and they are going to try to score 2 goals as fast as possible. And remember, when you score a goal, you have to go through the goal, around, past the halfway mark, and then go back through the goal. So the first that scores 2 will be moving on to the championships. And remember, everybody that made it to the semifinals will be playing on May 2nd at Palm Springs Drone Fest, representing the United States against the world. We have 17 teams from different countries that are going to show up and play against our kiddos. So make sure you're here on May 2nd. All right, let me see hi over here to our MSJ guys. And are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's go. Get ready. And then our first and second place teams, or going for first place, Painted Hills Middle School, where you at? Come on, we got to do a little bit better than that. And on the other side, Painted Hills Middle School, where you at? All right, a couple things we are looking for. We're looking for competitiveness. We're looking for sportsmanship. And we are looking for us to have a good time. Who's going to win? Oh, come on now. Who's going to win? Well, we shall see. Let's go. Let's get ready. Let's have a good time. Thank you very much. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Funches, and a big shout out to the PSUSD Foundation. Foundation is the entity that allows us to do amazing things like this. It gives us the money and the resources and the time, not only to pay coaches, but provide all of this equipment and personnel, all the cameras that you see, all the technology that we have here at Palm Springs Unified School District in order to run a championship like this is in a major way supported by the Palm Springs Unified School District Foundation, Education Foundation. Thank you, donors. Thank you, Palm Springs Unified School District Foundation, for all of your support. Thank you so much to the Education, Technology, and Information Systems teams, which I am fondly a part of. The Palm Springs Unified School District Education, Technology, and Information Systems, ETIS, as we call us here in our district, is an amazing team of over 30 individuals, let's say 40 individuals, who support educational technology in all of our buildings, from network security to individual student Chromebooks and applications, artificial intelligent technologies, and extracurricular activities like drone soccer. Some of the other extracurriculars that we have for students starting as young as 3rd grade includes robotics at all of our elementary schools here in the district, and drones at most all of our elementary schools starting in 3rd grade, through high school programs including esports. Our esports finals is next week, Thursday and Friday, Palm Springs Unified School District. For our middle school esports competitors, we have teams here representing, schools here represented, will be representing esports next week, including, oh, and we're off. I'll stop talking about that. More importantly, we can talk about drones. All right, we're going score for score. 1-1 currently in this finals match. 3rd place match getting started here in just a minute. Now we're 2-2 and 45 seconds elapsed. Two minutes left to play in this first place match. Painted Hills Middle School is up to an early initial lead, but we won't count Painted Hills Middle School squad 1 is up to an initial early lead. These judges deserve a raise, I think. If it's up to me, these judges deserve a raise. Well done. Thank you, judges. Thank you for keeping everything on track here. We have an initial lead by the Painted Hills Middle School squad number 1, actually coming into the tournament in a lower ranked position than their fellow teammates in squad 2. Squad 2 had a tougher route to get to the finals. We have about less than a minute left to play. Squad 2 is not out. We'll call them Squad 2 and Squad 1 These competitors are competing against one another almost once a week, so they're very familiar faces. About 30 seconds left to play. Painted Hills Middle School Squad 1 is up significantly. I'm going to turn my eyes over here to the third place match. Palm Desert High School and Mount San Jacinto High School going up 1-2. Mount San Jacinto is up by 1 goal in the early stages of this game. Now it's tied. Looking back to Painted Hills Middle School Squad 1, dominated in that first set. We have a very close match here with just over 2 minutes left to play, so still lots of time on the clock. So much action that you can see the goals are swaying as they're competing. We have a tie score, 5-5 with 2 minutes left to play. Now 6-5. Palm Desert High School's up by 1. Oh, now it's tied again. Now they're up by 1 again. So they're going goal for goal here. Palm Desert High School is up just by 1 goal against a very tough Mount San Jacinto High School. Outscore 7-7, now 7-8. Still half the time left to play. These teams have to not to forget to take a deep breath as they're competing. 3 minutes seems like no time at all until you're a drone pilot. Still 1 minute and 15 seconds left to play with a tie game. Now just under a minute to play, 9-11. Now 9-12. Still time. We have one of the strikers from Mount San Jacinto is out. Their drone went down, so they're competing with 1 man down. See if they can make this come from behind victory. About 30 seconds left to play. Palm Desert High School is up by 4 goals, but they have a drone out of play. Now they have a drone out of play, so they've marked that drone out of play. Let's see what happens. We have a single striker did score again. They're up by 5 goals now with 15 seconds left to play. Less than 10 seconds to play. Palm Desert High School is up by a few points here. All right, that's score. We're gonna let them reset this game and see. I think Palm Desert High School squeezed it out there at the end, but Mount San Jacinto is not kidding themselves out. They have another game. Remember, it's not the number of goals that matters in this finals tournament. It is the win-loss record of each individual game. So the first game, I'll confer with my judge in the end, but I believe that Palm Desert High School won that game 17-10. So Palm Desert High School is up 1 game to 0 games against Mount San Jacinto. The Knights at Mount San Jacinto, a very proud campus with an amazing teaching team. The MSJ Knights, once again, their team is led by Mr. Chris and Ms. Anel as the assistant coach. Very energetic coaches and players, or excuse me, teachers at that school, supporting students in their classrooms. These students here attending today are all juniors and seniors. Juniors and seniors at Mount San Jacinto: Gavin, Anthony, Ebeline, Yaritzi, Yanaya, and Noah. All right, here we are in the second game of the finals. Second game of the finals. So we'll see. Now, this is an interesting twist. If we want more interesting twists of the tournament, the team that won that first game and who is up 2-0 in the second game, that's Painted Hills Middle School Squad 1. We'll call them the first squad, or the, I don't want to say varsity squad. I don't know how their players are matched within. Senior squad, that's a better way to say it. Senior squad, thank you, coach. The senior squad actually came into the finals bracket in position number 2, so at the bottom of the bracket, whereas our junior squad, or maybe students who are younger, we'll have to look at those exact grade levels, came in. They're 6th graders. All 6th graders came in the top position, so they had a lot of confidence going into this finals bracket and had to compete against some really tough teams. Just did a shootout against Mount San Jacinto to get to the finals. Painted Hills Middle Squad full of 6th grade students. Those students are Raina, Nathan, Yahir, Angelina, Javen, and Pedro. 6th grade students at Painted Hills Middle School competing against their more senior friends and classmates. Layla, Joaquin, Hector, Ekin, Santiago, and Nathan. I'm sure that's an interesting dynamic in practice. They're practicing this way at least once a week for several months now, coached by Coach Marshall. That junior squad receiving the higher score going into this finals tournament is now looking up to their more senior classmates. It makes me wonder, I haven't played drone soccer myself, but as I'm watching, it makes me wonder if practicing against similar competitors, you learn their style of flying and their defensive techniques, that in practice gives us this more lopsided scoring situation that we see now with about 30 seconds left to play, with the senior squad up many goals against that junior squad. So they've dialed in the defensive and offensive strategy of their other opponent and have been able to really nail down the best way to compete. About 10 seconds left to go. It looks like our senior squad at Painted Hills Middle School is going to take this one. Very proud of Painted Hills Middle School. That's the game. Round of applause for all competitors. Painted Hills Middle School competed very well against all the teams. I'm going to turn my attention over here to Mount San Jacinto, our proud Palm Springs Unified School District High School, the best high school drone competitors at Palm Springs Unified School District, Mount San Jacinto. We're really proud of them. Palm Springs Unified representing all of our 6 high schools, with Coach Chris and Assistant Coach Anel against the championship team from Desert Sands Unified School District, the championship drone team, the Aztecs from Palm Desert High School. The Aztecs are a younger squad, 6th grader Aztecs. I'm sorry, 9th graders, 6th graders, what am I even talking about? 9th graders, freshmen, Aztec squad, Josiah, Levin, Nathan, Jonathan, Felix, and Caleb. It's a very tight game here. About 2 minutes left to play. Going score for score. Now we have about half the time left to play, and we're a very tight game. 8-9. One score is making the difference. Palm Desert High School is up 1 point with about a minute and a half left to play. After this third place match concludes, we'll be announcing the champions, 2nd place and 3rd place. All students 1st through 3rd get a medal as well as a trophy to take home to their campus. Looking at the score, we have a couple scores different. It looks like it's about 4 points, now 5 points, now back to 4 points. So point for point here. Defenders, looks like all the drones are still in the air with just about 5 seconds left to play. We'll see how this turns out in the end. And time's up. Well done, Palm Desert High School with 3rd place. Amazing. Mount San Jacinto, tough loss there when it came down to getting into the finals, just missing by 1 point. So we're gonna have the announcements here. I'm gonna pass the microphone back to our director, Mr. Carr, who's going to do our announcements for our finals. Pump up the volume.
Get that music going. Do we have any music in here? Can you do some music that might get us copyright infringement on, maybe? That'd be cool. All right. All right, big congratulations, everybody. Thank you for making it through the tournament. All of you are going to be at Palm Springs Drone Fest May 1st and 2nd to represent the United States on the world stage, right? So let's do some awards. We're going to announce 3rd and 4th, and I'm going to pass the mic to Dr. Funches and...
We don't have anything for them, but if you just want to announce them, like, they don't have to come up, but, you know, we can announce them. They are the only high school that, they're best, we'll say the best. Palm Springs Unified High School, like, the best team.
All right. All right, let's congratulate our winners today. In 4th place, Mount San Jacinto Knights. Want to thank our coaches, Chris and Anel. We also want to thank our scholars who participated today: Gavin Galvez, Anthony Rios, Evelyn Cabrera, Yaritzi Ochoa, Anaya Figueroa, and Noah Salbel. Thank you, 4th place team, Mount San Jacinto High School. Job well done. Thank you for your competition. Thank you for your competitiveness. All right, moving on to our 3rd place winners. From Palm Desert High School and Coach Ryan, nice job. Our players, Josiah, come on up. Josiah, Levin, Nathan, Jonathan, Felix, and Caleb. 3rd place, Palm Desert High School, Coach Ryan, nice work. Thank you for coming across the freeway, joining us in this competition. Job well done. All right. 2nd place, Painted Hills Middle School, Coach Marshall. All 6th graders: Reina Garcia, Nathan Vega, Yahir Miguel, Angelina Vargas, Javin Murrell, and Pedro Antonio Alvarez. Our 2nd place winning team from Painted Hills Middle School. Job well done. Thank you for your sportsmanship, competitiveness, all that good stuff. All right. On to our 1st place team, Painted Hills Middle School. Coach Marshall, another round. Layla Delgado, Joaquin Romero, Hector, Santiago Lopez, Nathan Gastelum, Eliam Singh, nice job. Good work, Painted Hills Middle School, first place. Coach Marshall. Very proud of all of our schools today. Want to give one more round of applause to our coaches, our team members, our pilots, and everyone who showed up today. Job well done. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Funches. Thank you, everyone to come on the audience and everyone to watching the live stream. Students and players, we're going to get your equipment ready. Make sure you have your drones, your controllers, all of your water bottles, the food off the back table, anything that you might need, your sweatshirt. Your buses will be waiting for you in the same position. And my amazing colleague, Ms. Shannon, my secretary, who manages all the department. We call her the mom on the team. She manages everything. She keeps track of all of us, making sure we're all where we're supposed to be. She's going to help you be where you're supposed to be for the buses, which will be out. Thank you so much to Desert Sands Unified School District. That was sort of a last minute ad, and we're so lucky that you came. We're so happy to have you and coordinate with you at Desert Sands Unified School District. Our neighbors to the east, keeping us on our toes at every minute of the day, making sure that we're keeping up with you guys over there on the east side. Desert Sands Unified, thank you so much again for coming. And last thank you to our parents who allow your students to participate with us, and our coaches. I pause there because our coaches are the most important part. Thank you so much to our coaches who allow students to come into their space, to be mentors for them, to spend extra hours after school to support students in this amazing opportunity that they have to learn about technology, to compete, to collaborate with other students, and to be under your wing as mentors. And thank you so much to my team, my director, Mr. Carr, who gives us the opportunity, all of us, to do this amazing fun thing every single day. He doesn't like it, but I'm going to say it again. Thank you, Mr. Carr, and Director of Education Technology and Information Systems at Palm Springs Unified School District. We're lucky to have him, and we are lucky to be part of this amazing team. Thank you to the referees and all of the people who helped to support the setup of this arena. We'll see